What's up, Deeds?
Good morning, Goo. How are you
Hap-
today?
Happy Wednesday, buddy. It's Wednesday, September 10th, and we are live in Pro Window Cleaning. It's Jason Gulick with my partner in crime, my main man, the one who produces on the Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, Mark Deeds Kladzinski. And we are joined by one of the best in the biz, our friend Chris Lambrinides of WCR, Zero, and World Enterprises. Chris, good
Good.
morning. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
Hello. What's up, guys? How are you? Good to see you.
Good
Doing well,
morning.
doing well. Don't get too excited. I mean, it's a great day. It's going to be a great day. We're really happy that you are spending some time with us this morning. What's on the agenda for you today? What's a typical Wednesday like?
Oh man. I'll tell you. Uh 8:30, Goo and Deeds podcast. After that, I have to call this company Sassy Glass and yell at
Sassy.
them. I'll get into that in a minute. We got one of our sales guys, John B, coming in for some training today in the pure water aisle on some like troubleshooting stuff. Got to do payroll. I got a meeting with the finance lady. I got a meeting with Max, our ecom guy. I got another e-commerce meeting. I have another e-commerce meeting. I got to send my insurance guy some info. I got to send somebody some new hire docs, and I got to go look at a piece of property at 4:30.
Dude,
That's
being
my
the
day.
boss, being the
Wow.
boss sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, that's exhausting.
Yeah. Wednesdays are usually not this filled up for me. I usually get like the bulk of my hard work done for the week on Monday and Tuesday, and then like between Wednesday and Friday, just sort of float around on open projects we have going on here. Um, there's just a lot of stuff happening, a lot of new developments, two major things we're working on that you'll see announced later this year. That's like really requiring a lot of my attention. So
I
I've been
can't I can't wait, dude. You give me these tiny little nuggets. Hey, maybe something in October, smile, wink, wink. I think we got something in December, smile, wink, wink. And I'm like, how do you like waiting to hear what is coming out and all the fun stuff that WCR Zero and World Enterprises does is for us, it's exciting. And waiting for the news is sometimes unbearable. But we know that you guys always drop awesome, exciting news, and just excited to hear whatever it is you guys are working on.
cool. Yeah, I don't normally have this many projects going on at once. We've just have a lot of different interesting opportunities that are all sort of happening at the same time. Um, and they're too good to pass up.
Growth
So working on them.
growth isn't easy. Growth requires time and effort. So if you want to grow and build, you got to put in the meetings. So that's hats off to you. Thanks for continuing to grow.
Yeah, for all you do, man. And
Thank you.
speaking of all you do, there's quite a few people. I don't remember seeing this many people live with us that quick. 14 people are here. We've got Damien, our pal, Sean Hart, John Trotta, Tom, Squeegee Tom, Mark Tanner. Sean says, "Who's this guy?" Uh, let's see. Grace is on, Craig's on. Yeah, a bunch of people. Jeffrey Scott's popped in. My friend John Magdos has already texted and said, "Hey man, I can't wait. When are you coming on?" So a lot of people are excited to see you and hear from you, man. It's really good to have you on. You were one of the first people that I wanted to speak with when we decided to have guests, and timing wasn't right. You were just getting ready to go on vacation. You sent a stellar substitute. Alex was on, and I you seriously, you guys made my heart full. I hit you up on a Friday at like 2 p.m., which I think was like 5 p.m. your time. And I didn't expect to even get a response, to be honest. And you guys were like, hey, Alex can pop on. So the fact that you guys are open and available to guys like Mark and I, we really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. And spending time with you this summer was amazing. And I always just want to be able to try to pick your brain when I can. So again, thanks
Yeah,
for taking
that's
time.
cool. Yeah, I'm always willing to chat to anybody really in the window cleaning world. The United States window cleaning market is so small. There's really only like 85,000 window cleaning companies at any given time in the United States. Obviously a lot cycle out each year and new ones cycle in, but it's a very, very, very small industry. And before we started selling supplies and building equipment, we ran communities. And that's sort of like what we do first every day. My first thing of the day, even before really working on the business, is jumping into pro window cleaning and a few of the other popular communities just to stay in touch with everybody, see what's happening, stay connected, make sure I know everybody.
Cool.
One of the things that I noticed when I was there is you have your finger on the pulse. Not only you, but the everybody that is dialed into the company with WCR, with Zero, the people in the back know what's going on, but like out in the field, they know the personalities that are in our industry, and to see it happening live when I was there at the end of May and the beginning of June was an honor. And it meant a ton to me that some ding dong Yahoo from Phoenix, Arizona that cleans residential window cleaners or residential windows is out spending time with the biggest in the industry. And the coolest thing was you guys didn't act like you're like you didn't act like your shit don't stink. You know what I mean? You all everyone was just all a part, like a little cog in the machine. And it was one of the most refreshing things that I was able to do this summer and to witness. So again,
That's
thanks for that.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, the vast majority of people here actually, like originally the thing was we were really only hiring like window cleaners to work here that didn't want to clean windows anymore, but that really doesn't scale, obviously. So the people that work here, as I walk past all the desks and stuff like that, I routinely see up on multiple monitors like the Squeegee Life podcast,
yeah.
different window cleaning videos. People are here like very connected to the community and trying to understand what's happening, even if they're not like posting actively or getting involved.
Cool.
Yeah. And that was the cool thing that I noticed too is when I was walking through to see everybody who was in the pro window cleaning forum in between their whatever it is that their duties were throughout the day. They're checking
Duties.
in, making sure that it seems like almost within 5 to 10 minutes of people posting, WCR or Zero has the answer or a response or a reply in the pro window cleaning forum. And that is something truly that's like it's almost instantaneous. And that's a remarkable feat. And
Yeah,
that's
we do try to have the various people responsible for the various brands sort of hovering over it all day. um, I've sort of felt like the past few years that like pro window cleaning is the window cleaning industry. It's like the
yes,
perfect representation. Uh, I don't know what's in there, like 30,000 people from around the globe.
39.
39,000. Wow. And if there's only 85,000 window cleaning companies in the United States, that's a substantial chunk of the industry that's in there and chatting and talking shit and having fun. So
Yeah,
really
that's pretty awesome.
stay connected to it.
Have you
I
noticed
was
was that Deej, were you going to say something?
Well, yeah, I was going to. I wonder if like plumbers or pest control have this kind of like camaraderie in these Facebook groups, but I'm pretty sure they do. But to the scale of as awesome as pro window cleaning, I highly doubt it. I don't think there's like a spraying backpack company or a supplier that gives out to pest control guys like the WCR gives out to window cleaners. Like we're a very niche group of individuals and service guys, and we have you guys are a really awesome supplier, and thanks for all you do. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh, thanks, man. We're trying. I think there definitely is other versions of pro window cleaning in other industries. I don't think pest control has one actually, though, because I have a buddy, Chris. Hey, Chris, that does window cleaning and pest control. And
Uh,
he hit me up like 2 or 3 weeks ago and said, I wish there was something like WCR and that community in pest control. because it's like missing something like that, like sort of a central gathering.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
They need to have a huge convention.
yeah, for pest control. That would smell.
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah.
a couple questions, but first, this is from Craig Hensel. WCR lunchbox, WCR socks, zero Elmer Fudd winter cap. Those are requests, I'm imagining, or something he's already talked to you about.
Oh, he hasn't. Craig, please, if you could shoot me a PM with those. I love the idea of the socks. What was the first one?
WCR lunchbox
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, Craig has suggested that one to me in the past.
and the Elmer Fudd winter cap. So
I
and
would be
So
down to do
it's
all
a
of
two.
them. Leave me a note.
and Damien says we need
Yeah.
World Enterprise stickers, and I agree. Damien, before we went on live, he slapped the World Enterprises logo up there, and I told him how much so they, as you walk into the warehouse, they have this beautiful World Enterprises rug, and it just like pops as you walk in, and it's like it screams like we're here, and it's just a really cool rug. And I agree that logo is pretty hot. Chris Eckstein says, Chris, you're the man. I can't tell you how much WCR and Zero have changed my life. And I can't agree more, not about his life, but about my life as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, there's so many people. Squeegee Tom says, I tell you the appreciation I have you for all you guys do. He's planning trip wouldn't be possible without you guys. Thanks for giving back. Jeffrey Scott says, congrats on making the Fortune 500. Sean wants the hat too. He wants the Elmer Fudd hat. Sean, do you work in the winter?
Sean hangs around here in the winter.
Yeah, so that's when you guys get all your good footage.
Yeah, he comes down a couple days
and all the good fun stuff.
Films
That's
funny
the
videos
best,
and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun.
He says also waterproof windbreakers. That's another one.
Sean actually sent me a Carhartt jacket over the weekend that he was interested in, and I sent it to the swag. Well, we're probably gonna do something with that. We're trying to do. If you remember, like last winter, we did Carhartt Zero swag, like a vest and a nice hood. So we're trying to do like more higher end stuff like that with Zero. So we probably will have some jackets this winter.
Can I say something about that Zero thing? Like, so I live in Arizona, and I'm typically the last person to maybe California, maybe Seattle, but I'm usually the last person to get like when stuff gets released or comes out. And I got the Zero Carhartt, and I was like overcome with emotion, and like I was like, wow, like this, I really am part of this crew. Like this is I felt so good when I got it. But it was just like it was an amazing, cool gift. It was totally unexpected. And you sent a bunch of those out. Speaking about unexpected and the way you guys company values, our September cover boy for American Window Cleaner magazine says Mason says I'm all in WCR because your company values in the culture. And that's exactly kind of like what we're talking about. You guys continue to share and to help other people grow. And that's one of the coolest things. And Groovy Bubbles, our friend Jason Rain says the same thing. WCR is just better than everyone. I mean, now I don't want to inflate your ego or make your head explode or anything, but how does it feel to like when you think back or when you see pictures of you and Alex fucking around like 13 years ago or however long it was when you guys were, getting your feet planted and your roots, growing. How does it feel to look back on some of that stuff and know that you have so many people that are here and rooting for you and want you to
25
win?
years.
Yeah.
It feels great. We're essentially approaching the 18-year anniversary of WCR. I think we launched the forum on October 7th or October 27th in 2007. What you see WCR and Zero and our little family of companies today is like sort of what I imagined would happen like 2 or 3 years after launching WCR. That totally didn't happen. Like I had like at a very young age, extremely quick success with my window cleaning business.
Yeah.
It was just like luck. Like I'm in a fantastic market. I was at the right age. I understood technology. I was single, so I could like work a lot. So I had like very quick success with my window cleaning business and just assumed the same thing would happen with WCR. And my God, was I wrong? Like it was like really like a 10-year suck fest of struggling and pain and making no money. Like I did WCR for 6 years for free without getting paid, like totally free, no paycheck.
Yeah.
Because I sort of always knew that I could get it to like what you see today, but it wasn't quick. So I am super happy and appreciative today that people appreciate, you know, kind of what we're trying to do in the window cleaning industry.
Well, you're not trying to do it. You are actively doing it. And one of the cool things that I noticed too is I'm guessing there's a lot of trial and error. If something doesn't work, you ditch that and implement something new. And a lot of times it's hard to ditch a project that you may have put a lot of effort into. Is there anything that you guys have tried that you had to ditch? And looking back now, you're like, hey man, we thought that was going to kick ass or crush and didn't work out.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally, all sorts of stuff. Gosh, actually, coincidentally, I have this book over here. It's like my favorite book. And there's this concept in here called bullets then cannonballs, which we like really adhere to today. So you'll see us doing all sorts of small experiments, trying out new stuff, new products, new things, but we test them in like extremely small scale, like bullets, and then once we prove something can work, we'll like 10x double down on it and shoot cannonballs. So that's kind of the strategy we employ today. We're running 10 different major experiments at all times, and maybe one or two of them will prove successful, and then we'll throw all the chips in on that kind of.
Is there anything, you probably can't announce too many things, but is there anything like that you're working on now or that you're continuing to grow that you're really excited about that you can share with us?
Yeah. So you'll notice like this World Enterprises name kind of just popped up this year. So that is essentially like a holding company that is in place to own our other companies, our sub brands like clean.com, WCR, Zero, PWP. They all serve a distinct purpose. WCR is kind of like the Amazon for window cleaners. Zero is ultra high end water fed equipment direct to the consumer, no middleman. PWP is kind of high end water fed products built for distributors. So they each sort of have a different strategy. We own a piece of American Window Cleaner magazine that's sort of under our umbrella. So really the thing we're missing, which we're working on, is a trad tool brand.
Ooh, sexy.
Neat. So, very cool.
That's a lot of work though. That's a lot of work to come up with a rubber formula, to create a product line that's in sync with each other, squeegees and scrapers and handles and T-bars and sleeves. We know how to do it.
Yeah.
We have engineers and 3D printers here and are making stuff constantly. And we know
very nice.
Manufactured. We know how to manufacture it. We know which aspects we can do here. So we're currently running lots of little experiments with that. And really the biggest current challenge is just like kind of coming up with like having all those little product collections between like squeegees and scrubbers and tool belt systems that are all like sort of cohesive and work together. Like if you look at Unger as an example, like they've really done an absolutely terrific. They've done that like very well. You know what I mean? You could look at all their products and see how they jive together. So we know how to do all that now. It's just like we're working on making it all jive together. So hopefully you'll see that start to release maybe in the next year or so.
That'd be dope. So
Awesome.
Jordan Eklund, he popped in the room and he says whatever 0 degree squeegee you create with that, he wants to help. I'm sure there's quite a few people. I had just commented too in the room. Jordan's been putting out content and great videos for a long time, but I just wanted,
Gordon's awesome, and man, is he good with the under 0 degree? Like so good.
yeah, and
And
I just
like,
totally
that 0 degree is tough to beat. Like
I
that's
wanted to tell him too. I was like, man, the stuff you've been putting out has been so dope. I'm really, really, I always get geeked when I see his stuff come out. Um,
yeah. I love Jordan's videos. I love his content. I actually had dinner with him in Utah a few weeks ago. It was really nice meeting him in person.
yeah, I'm gonna be there in
Cool.
about 4 hours. I'm headed to Sandy for a couple days.
Sandy.
I'm supposed to pick up with Nick Coletti at some point, and then I've been bugging um, Jake a little bit and James Riley. I didn't know Jordan was in Utah. I guess I did know that, but I didn't realize it. So I think they're all about 30 minutes out from where I'm going to be staying. So we're going to do a live on Friday morning. And if anybody wants to join me, just text me, call me, hit me up on Messenger, hit me up on Facebook, 602-554-2804 is my phone number if you don't have it. Reach out to me. We'll try and make it to where we can have almost like a group.
A
Yeah,
guest
it
group.
would be fun.
That's
So
cool. Yeah, I also met up
Neat.
with James Riley and Jake when I was out there. It was nice.
yeah, I'm hoping
Very cool.
to do the same. I'm not sure if they're gonna be up for getting well apparently Jake's up right now, so he'll probably stop by or say what up or I don't know. But I got tonight open, I got Friday open. I'm doing a little work with Nick, like I said, on Thursday, so that should be fun. Um I
Cool.
may even go do a little door knocking in one of these little cities with some of my stuff just to see, what my juice how my juices are flowing that day.
They're gonna
So
be like, "Come on in, Jason. Let's talk about the Jesus Latter-day Saints." And you're like, "No, I just want to clean your windows."
I know that door knocking thing is popular now. I don't know how I feel about it, but it seems to be working for the kids. So if it's working,
Well, it's so to be honest, I started that way when I was about 27, 28, and then I continued until I was about 35 doing that. And now I do it from time to time. I always have door hangers. Um, but I know that if I leave a door hanger, I don't get to have any interaction. And obviously, you and I have known each other for a little more over the last year or so. I need that human interaction, and if I can get face to face, I feel like I have a much better opportunity to seal the deal. So,
Definitely. Yeah.
is door knocking has gotten a little more annoying because there are so many people doing it, and it's it's becoming a little I don't know, annoying, like I said. And now we also all have ring cameras and we can see who's at the front door and this and that. It just makes it a little, I don't know,
Door
a
knocking
little
is like calling during dinner back in the 90s. You just don't do it.
calling during dinner.
Babies crying. Yeah, like the
yeah, I
phone
mean,
rings at
like
5:30.
it's working for like younger kids at least. Like
Well, because
you
they're
know,
they're not threatening.
right. That's it. That's it. That's it exactly. So basically, all summer, and I'm talking every single day. I could see the front door from where I'm sitting. Every single day, 2 to 3 kids come in here under the age of 18 that just bought like some kind of $3,000 water fed pole package. And I stop what I'm doing and I go talk to them, and they all tell me they just do door knocking. And like, I start to like explore that with them a little bit and, kind of try to tell them that's not like something that's really going to scale long term. So that's great. It's working for you now, but you got to be like kind of like thinking about some other stuff to like just bring you work automatically. Like perhaps sending all those people you did windows for like a postcard once a year. That way you don't have to go back and knock on their door.
Yeah. I
Some
don't,
digital marketing stuff.
I haven't had
Yeah.
to rely on door knocking as a form of it's like something that I do when I get bored and or if I really need some cash. It's not how I do my business anymore, but it definitely did help me get my start. What are some of the most effective ways? I mean, so when I was out there, I was driving through all these little cities, and you're telling me Sparta has this many houses, or you know what I mean? Like you knew exactly how many houses were in that city, and you knew how to effectively market and how to get your name out there. What do you find to be the most effective? Oh, look at you, Deeds. What do
He
you
wrote the
find
window cleaners marketing book, and I've read it
along with the
twice. It's a good read. So I suggest any window cleaner go out to WCR.com, grab a copy of the book that Chris wrote. That answers all your questions. But I think in the book he would say just be omnipresent, be everywhere, brand yourself, get logos, door hangers. Uh, Sorry to cut you off, Chris.
No. That's great. We also have it like available for free on the site, so you
Oh,
don't
well,
even.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, you could buy a
Yep.
paperback if you want, but it's like every word of it's just like published to the website, so anybody can go read it. When
Cool.
that was written 10 years ago, I had already stopped window cleaning for like 5 years. So all the new digital methods really aren't mentioned in there. It's very heavily focused on like direct mail and stuff like that.
Mm.
But today, if I was going to have a window cleaning business, like I would probably focus heavily on one good area with the appropriate amount of household income to
Mm.
endure a service like this. And I would probably do a piece of direct mail quarterly that looked pretty similar, and I would run Instagram and Facebook ads to 30 to 50-year-old women. And I think
Yep.
that would bring me all the work I needed.
Smart.
bam, and that's how you do it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I would focus like on one zip code and one demographic, and just it would get.
Yeah,
I know
that's something
I would be busy every single day,
yeah.
basically for
At the,
minimum expense.
One thing I've never done or gotten into is the Facebook ads because I've seen it just suck your money away. So I'm going to learn between now and Halloween how to effectively run Facebook ads. So I'm going to watch a bunch of videos, try to tweak different ad styles and stuff because if you do it right, it can make you a lot of money. So I need to get my head wrapped around that and target. In my area, there's really good neighborhoods, really shit neighborhoods. So I'm able to get like a geographic center and go out a mile, and that's perfect. So I need to get that dialed in.
Yeah, you should consider it. It's very effective. Like essentially, it's housewives that call to book window cleaning
Mhm.
for the most part. And they're on Instagram, and the age range that they're in, and you can just sort of
Yeah.
dial into income levels and just simply show it to the right people. So there's not much wasted dollars, really.
So, Chris, you're telling me that you have a type, female 30 to 50.
That's who I think is buying window cleaning. Really.
Oh, dude, you're the
Yep.
best. Hey, so when we started this, I asked you what you were up to today, and like the second thing on your list, you said, "I'm gonna get back to that." You were something sad.
Oh, what was that? Oh, yeah. This company,
Good catch.
Sassy Glass. Uh, Gosh, I don't want to like put them on blast. They're never going to see this.
Well, thanks. No.
They got a
Well,
cool
they
name.
are
They
they are
win.
not they're not window cleaners. They are a window glass replacement company. But anyway, I feel like I know a couple things about pieces of glass, so I know when they're like bullshitting me and not. And I've used them a few times at my house to replace windows. And my house was built in the '80s, and all the southern facing windows are starting to fog up. And every year I replace a few of them. Anyway, in my son's room, I gave them a deposit at the end of March 2025 for windows to be replaced, 4 windows, and they were supposed to do it in April. April came and went. I called them in early May and said, "What's up?" They said, "We ordered the wrong type of glass." I said, "All right." I called them in June. I said, "What's up?" They said, "The right glass came and we broke it." I called them in July and said, "What's up?" And they said, "We have the glass. We just can't find the proper lift to reach over your patio and install it. I said, hold the phone. And I
I
called my
got
friend
one.
Carl that rents lifts. I said, Carl, do you have this lift? He said, yes. I said, okay, this company, Sassy Glass, is going to call you to get the lift. Call them back. They say they can't get a lift from that guy because he's in New York State. So that doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm
So
in.
anyway, they got the lift in August, and they showed up, and I saw it in my driveway, and I knew it wouldn't work because it wasn't the right size, and they insisted it was. So they showed up and then realized it was not the right size. And then yesterday, they showed up with the correct lift. Now, this is September, so I gave them the deposit in March, April, May, June, July, August, September. We're 6 months out now from the deposit. I've been very patient this whole time, and I'm very excited. And I go to look at the windows because they're finally in after 6 months of paying, and they're all scratched. They're all scratched.
Oh my God.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm not going to actually yell at them. I'm just going to call them and say, "What do I know people that do scratch removal. I can do scratch removal. What can we do here?"
Yes.
What a horrible experience. How do you stay calm during something like that? I would have done lost my shit.
I don't know, because like I got a lot going on, so like I try not to get upset about trivial crap because ultimately it really doesn't matter, and I don't want to get myself worked up for the day and all pissed off about something I have no control over because I can't control it really. And it doesn't matter too much. I've dealt with the foggy windows for 8 years. What's 6 more months? Yeah, so there's that, and yeah. Yeah, so
Dang.
I actually
Sounds
thought
like
about
a
calling them live from the podcast here, but
That would have been fun.
I thought better of that.
yeah. Oh. How's your wife? Is your wife taking it okay? Is she pretty pissed off, or is she kind of
Oh,
mellow with it?
she's like really, really, really pissed about it because
Mhm.
southern facing window, so it's essentially made my like 4-year-old son like 100 his room like 115 degrees all day because we took the blinds
Mhm.
down in anticipation of putting new blinds up in April to block the sunlight. So
Yep.
yeah,
Man.
she's way more angry than me because she looks at it all day while I'm at work.
Yeah.
Well,
Home
that's a
projects are
great.
usually the wife's motivating factor to get it done. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Jordan wants to know if they're gonna pay for the scratch repair.
I don't know. I don't know what is going to happen. Every time I've called the
Fly Mark
company,
Tanner up.
they appear to be run by like senior citizens. Like this seems like the final stages of the company, kind of. The owner's not there a
The
lot.
final
It's
boss.
a lot of old ladies. Yeah. But I will I can in pro window cleaning after I call them I'll make a follow up post
Thank you.
in reply to this episode. Yes.
That's hilarious.
We want the right glass, the right lift, and we want it done before Christmas. Make it happen.
Yeah, and like the lesson in there that I think we could all learn is just like good communication. Because like I wouldn't really be angry if it wasn't me having to call them each time. If they were like perhaps proactively reaching out to me and saying like, "Hey, this happened. Now we're shooting for this date. Hey, this happened. Now we're shooting for that date." I would feel like way better about this. But they never contact me. They
Sure.
wait for us to contact, and that sucks.
I
That's a
have
terrible way to do
I,
business.
I have a customer who had to play run around to get her windows replaced because they installed 44 windows and 43 of them had the foggy panes in between. So she had to call them out to get them all checked and replaced. And then she did that, uh, and they were all fucked up again. So she just put her house on the market and sold it. And so I went back and I cleaned her windows last month. I was like, I've been here before. You know Beth? She goes, oh yeah. She goes, hey, I cleaned all these windows. I'm glad they took care of them, except for that one. That one's effed up. So they replace them again, and they still have one more window or two more windows in that house. So sometimes it's just hell going through window replacement.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
I got like 16 more windows to do that are still foggy, and I don't think I can call them back.
No, Sassy is not going to be replacing those unless they want to
No,
do it real cheap.
no. Yeah, I don't think I want them back. They're
No.
expensive. That's why I'm only doing like 8 of them a year, because it's like expensive.
Sure.
So Chris, you've been doing this a long time. You were cleaning windows originally, and then you started WCR with Alex and all this, you've seen a ton of growth and you've seen the growth um, in the multiple businesses. Tell us about a little bit of growth or about the growth of the Pro Window Cleaning Forum, how it's evolved, what you're noticing now. How, that's your guys' forum. Tell me what you think you've seen over the last couple years.
So the Pro Window Cleaning Forum was like actually just one of those experiments, like bullets and cannonballs. Um, Basically, like prior to Pro Window Cleaning maybe has been around for like 10 years. But previously, we had our forum at window cleaner dot or used to be at windowcleaningresource.com. That was the primary URL, and that was a community forum. And it was wildly popular. It's like just as popular as Pro, but it was all just like hosted on our website. And then when Facebook came out, that looked kind of interesting. Facebook came out the same year as WCR, I think, around that time. And then a few years into Facebook being a thing, they created this groups feature. So I just locked down the group name Pro Window Cleaning. It was the first group, and I just put it there. I just like, put a flag in there in the ground
Parked it.
just to see what happens. And then really what ended up happening over 2 or 3 years is people almost totally stopped using our website community and favored the Pro Window Cleaning group again, just due to easy use because they were on Facebook anyway, interacting with friends and family, and
Yeah.
could see the group feature there. And that essentially killed the website forum. Website forum is still up and running. It today sits at community.windowcleaner and community.windowcleaner.com, and it's still there. Every post from all the years is archived there. It's probably like the biggest searchable database of window cleaning information that exists. We've moved platforms 2 or 3 times just to like keep it modern functioning and stuff. But
Windows
pro
98.
it's at yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool too. So I've been in the room for about 5 years now, and to watch my growth or to see my growth, it's kind of like what I was telling you earlier, or not telling you, asking you earlier, like to see where I've come um, from posting in the rooms to becoming friends with people in the rooms to just continuing to learn. It's been a great resource for me. And I really, and now Mark and I are doing this show on in Pro Window, and we can't thank you guys enough for being kind enough to allow us the time and the space to come on and share some stories with our friends. And it's just been a really unique and fun way, I think, for cleaners across the world to meet and connect. And it's just rad. And I want to
Yeah.
thank you for that one too.
Yeah, no problem. Happy. I love that you guys choose to publish the podcast in our space there, our space, all of our space. Just one other thing about community I want to mention is like the intent. If you go look at the old window cleaner forum that's still up, it has a much more serious tone, and the intent of everybody participating there was to actually like really like learn and grow their business, where you don't really see that so much in pro, because like people that are on Facebook, they're there to be entertained, they're there to kill time.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of complaints in pro like, this isn't serious, no one's taking my question seriously, I want to learn how to price this. And I think just the intent is so different, you're simply just not going to get that on Facebook. I just wanted to add that point because
Yeah.
although it's a popular community, like you have really almost no ability in there to tell what's parody and what's not. And uh, I suppose that's kind of a reflection of my personality running it, because like I want to be entertained.
But one of the great
Some of the
things
posts you'll get like Nelson, like, ha ha, like
Yeah,
everyone
exactly.
pokes and jabs. And it's all fun. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
and
the
that's what I
amount of people that have tried to get, I'm talking, there's got to be a list of 100 people that have told us they're not going to buy from us anymore because we let Eddie Stewart do what Eddie Stewart does in the group. And I will never remove Eddie Stewart because he's so funny and he has the best heart and he's the
Yeah.
nicest guy. He's just playing a character. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Married with Children carried into 2025. We appreciate all he does.
yeah. Like a lot of people like really like assume that the company, which is extremely serious, is like the same as the group. You know, they assume like the nonsense that goes on in the group, and they think we have this, you know, ridiculous company where actually the company is like almost the opposite of the group. It's this very serious thing where everyone takes their job extremely seriously and we care immensely, and you know.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's a great
Important.
place to be. And you know, we're kind of jokingly saying, hey, you're not necessarily going to get the answers, but if you ask the right questions, see, people are asking the wrong questions or they're not looking for the right source. What I tended to do is I tried to find somebody that I can interact with on a one-on-one basis, and then you get those answers.
Right.
Don't put your dumbass questions out for 39 other Yahoos to, you know what I mean? Think about the question before you post it, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah. You know, you'll notice like one of the most common questions in there is like pricing. How do I price this? How do I price this? And this is like the one aspect I can't get my head around because I really think it would be in everybody's best interest in the group to tell these people how to accurately price
Yeah.
things, because if they don't, they're just going to cut the normal price in half to get the job.
yeah.
You
Yep.
know what I mean? So just throwing that out there for people to think about.
Well, you definitely nailed it on the head. We got about 5 minutes to wrap up. Um, Typically at this time of the, you know, the show or the episode, what I like to do is hand it over to you. Is there anybody that you'd like to, people, group, person, whatever, that you'd like to give a shout out to? Just say what up, whatever.
Oh man, shout out to my man T Squeegee. I appreciate him so much. I love his Squeegee Life podcast. He's been doing more and more with us lately, coming on board to sell zero products. If you're interested in zero products, hit up TJ. He's just getting started. He's extremely knowledgeable. Um,
Yep.
Shout out to everybody in the pro group that comes and has fun and participates every day. Shout out to our customers. Thank you for coming back and buying again and again. And shout out to you guys. I appreciate you doing this fun podcast and doing it consistently. I told you when you first started, like all you just need to do is pick a schedule and just stick to it. And it's going to be hard at first and it's going to suck at first and you'll feel like you won't be getting traction at first. But if you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and being authentic, it will work. And it seems like that's what's happening. So it's cool.
I
Cool.
don't want to
Thank
be
you.
corny, but thank you, Chris. That means the world to me. And I know Deeds, I can see the smile on your face that hearing it from Chris means a lot to you too. And
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
You're up.
No problem.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
thank you, Chris, for coming on the show. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, anytime, guys. Anytime. Happy to help.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Deeds?
appreciate you taking the time. You obviously have a very busy day. Am I breaking up?
No,
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
Oh,
You're good.
okay. Yeah. I hear the jackhammer's going. But anyway, yeah, thank you for coming on. Thank you for everyone with Zero, WCR, American Window Cleaner Magazine, and such. Thank you for everybody for watching. We appreciate your input and your stories as well. Thank you, Jason, for continuing the journey here. I think we're up to like 77 episodes. And thanks to my lovely wife, Kylie, for all her work she's starting to put in with helping me grow my business and then also with the podcast here. So it's very helpful.
I second that.
Great.
Kylie's kicking ass. She's putting together some really fun stuff for us. The last couple blasts that we put out have been thanks to Kylie and Mark's hard work. Mark's a hell of a producer, and I tell him almost every
Thanks.
day. I try to tell him that he's crushing it on that aspect. I want to thank everybody in the Pro Window Cleaning Forum as well. But there's a special shout out today. My partner Bill Sloan. Right before I went to Nashville, we lost one of his groomsmen. He got married over 20 years ago, but somebody in our circle passed away right before I went to Nashville. Yesterday, Billy texted me another one of his groomsmen passed away yesterday. Um, we're getting older,
Dang.
man. Like we're in our mid 40s. We're losing friends. Tell people you love them. You never know, when the last time you're going to talk to them is. So I wanted to get that one out there because that's a personal one. On a window cleaning one, I do want to thank a bunch of people too. Everybody that pops in. We're gonna try to see about maybe doing some contests, monthly contests for people who comment and come in the forums and let us know that you're here. We'll figure something out, but we're gonna try and run something really
Got it.
soon. Um, yeah, the wheels are turning. The wheels are turning. We're trying to figure something out. T Squeegee is somebody that I wanted to give a shout out to. He popped in the other day in one of our podcasts. It was good to have him on for a second. The whole Squeegee Life crew, the lower rung guys, all the guys who are doing pods and that have done it before us, Jersey, Steve-O, Luke the window cleaner, who I didn't get a chance to
Luke,
meet personally yet,
it's coming
but
back.
yeah, he's coming back with full force. So all these guys who are putting out content, um, I just want to say thank you to because it just gives us something else to have more fun with, to learn from, and to be honest, just to look at. You guys all kick ass at what you do. And even the guys who don't, it's still fun. So thanks for all the guys who and gals uh, that are out there crushing it and doing what they do best. This industry's given both Mark and I, a bunch of amazing things. So we want to say thanks. Chris, what were you going to
Sorry. I forgot. I forgot to send a shout out to Sean from Sparta Window Cleaner. Please follow Sean on Instagram. He's
Yes.
out there keeping it every day. And special shout out to Mike Nichols. He sent me this sweet knife yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very
Mike
nice.
Nichols is probably one of my favorite people, not just in pro window cleaning, but just to be around. He always puts me at ease, makes me feel like I'm important and my opinions and my voice is valued.
He's got a service beard. Just want to run your
When you
hands through it.
hey, Floyd, chill out. Sorry, guys. When you
He
find,
has like an unshakable niceness. He's just oozing with niceness that just
Mhm.
it's like flowing from him like a fountain of
You
niceness.
just want
Unbelievable to be
to
around.
cuddle him or something.
Very
Get
nice,
close.
yes.
he sure is.
He's a bear.
And
Yeah.
there's so many people like him in this industry. So if and when you find people like that in your circle, embrace them because they are important and you're gonna learn a lot from other people. So just a shout out to everybody. Chris, it means the world to me that you were on this morning. I really enjoyed
Thank
spending
you.
time with you when I was there in Florida, New York, and when we were hanging out in New Jersey. And it just means a ton. So we appreciate your time. I got to wrap up. My lift is already outside. Deeds, what do you want to tell them? I want
You
to
got
say
4
one thing
minutes.
quick.
Ch-
I keep your passion
Right.
buckets full and let them overflow, guys and gals.
Yeah. Yep. And change your rubbers. Make sure you get to your lift within 3 minutes and 19 seconds, or he's leaving.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes, so I'm gonna run. I hope you all have a great day.
Yeah.
Get a hold of me because I am gonna be live in Sandy, Utah, some Hampton Inn Suites or whatever.
Sandy.
I'll find the nearest Starbucks. If you come down, I'll get you a coffee. We'll put it on Chris's bill. Take care, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Appreciate
everybody.
it.
Chris, thank you so
Safe
much. You're
travels.
the best. I hope everybody has a wonderful week.
Bye.